On Excel Fanatics, Verdexes here. Today we're going to talk about if functions. So if you're not familiar with what that is another formula where it is designed to be set up to give you binary results. So it's either it is or it isn't. So the way it is laid out is it asks you for a situation, and if the situation is true, what is the answer? And if it's false, what is the answer? So I'm going to show this example real quick with numbers. So as we type with all formulas or any kind of math problems, we always start with an equal sign, right? Going to go with just the if here for now. There's other ifs, I know that, but I'll show that later. So what's the logical test? So what's the situation here, right? So if I want a true-false answer for these numbers, where I'm going to select the cell and I want to know if it's greater than 5. So I'm going to do select B3, greater than symbol. I just held shift and pressed the period button. Number 5, that's the situation. If B3 is greater than 5, I will just have, and when you write words, you got to write it in quotes. So if it's true, I'm just going to keep it simple. True. Oops. Comma. If it's false, if that's not true, if that cell does not, if it isn't greater than 5, what do I want it to show? False. Close parentheses. True, right? Because 8 is greater than 5. So what we can do here is actually we can take this cell and drag it down. And look at that. 2 is not greater than 5. So that's just a quick true false. Real simple concept, and it can be used for a wide variety of different things. You can use like other formulas within this formula. I won't go over this now, but it is really useful down the line. This is really useful with VLOOKUPs as well. I'll try to come up with some situations with that. So really good to know VLOOKUPs as well. For this one's actually kind of fun to remember real quick. So if I'm just going to make something with words instead of just using numbers. So I'm going to use if. So if this cell is equal to Bob, and I'm going to, if it's true, I'm going to write smells. And if it's false, I'm going to say, I don't know, I can't even think of anything funny. It was supposed to be funny. Rules. Right? So if this cell is equal to Bob, the answer will be smells. If it doesn't equal Bob, then it will be rules. And look, Bob smells. Greg rules. So the thing is, if I had it set just to Bob, right? So if I wrote Frank, so Frank rules too, right? So everybody rules but Bob. Bob is the only one that smells in this situation, because you got to remember it's a binary situation how I set it up. So hopefully this kind of helps understand how these work. Like I said, I'll try to make it a little more advanced in future videos, but I think this hits the nail on the head. So that's it for now for part 1. I'll follow up with a part 2 at some point. If you liked what you saw, please hit us with a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.